Morning, everybody. So here we are. We're lesson 6.5, more two-step equations. This is the second set of problems. These are the most challenging problems that you're going to see because it's a two-step equation. There's parentheses and there's rational coefficients. So if you remember, rational coefficients are ratios like fractions or decimals that are written in front of the variable. So if you look here, we have 4/5 multiplied by x minus 5 equals 4. So we know we can't do anything with the parentheses yet because we don't know what the variable is. But we want to isolate the variable and balance the equation. So what I'm looking to do here is undo the 4/5 and then undo subtracting by 5. So how do we undo multiplying by 4/5? You multiply by the reciprocal. So next to both sides of my equation, I'm going to put 5/4. Now, if you remember, when you multiply by the reciprocal, the product is always 1. Journal quiz, look at your journal quiz. An example of multiplying by the reciprocal would be 5/4 multiplied by 4/5. If you multiplied the numerators, you would get 20. If you multiplied the denominators, you would get 20. And 20 over 20, or if you cross simplify, you're just going to get 1. So I've gotten rid of the 4/5. I can bring down the x minus 5, and now I don't even need the parentheses anymore because there's just a 1 in front. I'm just multiplying by 1. Now, on the right side of my equation, 4 multiplied by 5/4. So to make this whole number a fraction, I'll just put it over 1. I'll cross simplify the 4's into 1's, and then I just get 5. Now, all I have is a one-step equation. X minus 5 equals 5. To undo subtraction, I'll do addition. I add 5 underneath both sides. Which adding 5 isolated the variable? If I had to circle it, it would be this adding 5. That's where I isolated the variable. If I wanted to put a box around where I balanced the equation, journal, that would be here. Okay? The circling is where I isolated the variable, right? Okay? And got the x by itself. And the box is where I balanced the equation. I did the same thing on the left that I did on the right. 5 plus 5, careful there. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So my solution is x equals 10. For today's problems, you're also doing a check step for every problem. Here's what the check step would look like. I simply recopy the problem, only this time I'm going to substitute my solution in. My solution, the replacement value for a variable that makes a math sentence true, is x equals 10. So I put 10 in there. Do my order of operations, and now 10 minus 5 is 5. And now 4/5 times 5, make this into a fraction over 1. Cross simplify the 5's into 1's, and 4 times 1 is 4. And the left side equals the right side. Remember, every check step, the last line should prove that you've made the left side equal to the right side. It's all about equality for your check steps. Does the left side equal the right side? And if it does, then you did it correctly. Just make sure you're not just writing whatever this number is over here. Make sure you're actually doing the math and making sure that it works out. Okay, everybody, I'm going to put one more example for today, and that problem will be taken from your classwork. All right. Again, if you have any questions, let me know.